Hello everyone, welcome to Property Experts where we provide you information related to property in a sensible manner. Hence, before purchasing property worth lakhs and crores of rupees, please do watch our videos to prevent yourself from falling under any sort of a scam or a fraud. Now let's say you have a 3000 square feet space, alright, and I don't know, let's say it's a juice bar. I'm gonna go in there and it's a really good location, and the juice bars, you want to have them as a tenant and you like what they are doing, but you are just not sure. You're like, okay, well, offering this space for, I don't know, 10 bucks a foot, so 10 bucks a foot for the juice bar. Who's got math on this? So the juice bar paying 2500 a month, okay, and let's say the lease is gonna be for 5 years because you can't do it 1 year. Well, you can't. It does not make sense. So you've got a 5-year deal at about 30,000 a year. So you have 30,000. The value of the lease will be 150k. Now here's what it gets interesting. When you lease for 5 years, everybody is putting their money in multifamily right now. Right, apartments. You guys probably heard this. I'm crazy. What's the problem of apartment numbers? One, they are the toughest thing to manage. Don't care what anybody told you. They are really very hard to manage. Right. Number 2, all the leases are like 1 year. You typically like 14 months or whatever they are 1 year. And number 3, if something breaks, who's responsible? The only owner has that take care of this. What's the beauty of having a juice bar? They take care of it because they do take care of everything. You do not. So they get all their licenses, their permits that build out usually all everything else for the juice bar. You just let me know how you're doing, how much longer you want to stay, and your reaches they increase over time. So every year your lease goes up by 3%. So the first year you're paying 2500 a month. Second year you're paying 26, 27. Your income is going up, and you only manage the outside, the parking lot roof. Make sure everything nice, clean, no trees, everything inside the space. They manage how with a system like this, something that's so easy. And if you have a 10,000 square foot center, then that's only 30% of your space. Okay, if that one tenant leaves the bank and it's not giving you a loan because you're below 70% now, if that's below 70%, God like me knows you can't finance this property. So there's only one of two ways to buy it. Number 1 is bridge of debt, hard money, something like that. And number 2, you have to do some kind of financing, or we have to work out a term where I find you the tenant. These places, all these businesses are kind of going away. What happens to those employees that are renting apartments? Not very good, that 11s of those appointments. They have houses probably, right? So these vacant spaces, somebody has to pick them up and fill from the next year. Retail is going to be that. It's gonna be where it's get your eyes open. Start looking for it. That's where everyone wants to be right now. You're hearing a retail apocalypse. No one wants retail. The easiest way to make money is to do the opposite of what everybody is doing. Looking for it. That's where everyone wants to be right now. You're hearing a retail apocalypse. No one wants retail. The easiest way to make money is to do the opposite of what everyone's doing. It's so simple. So if everybody is buying apartments, departments, and are overvalued, you're getting 5.5%, maybe 6% cap rates. That means returning the money very, very nice. It will be very, very tough. People, there's a ton of these retail buildings. Now here's the best part. So let's say you're buying $1 million retail building right now. Let's take the buildings selling for $1 million right now. It's cheaper for you to buy it than build a new, right, for the most part replacement cost. So you're buying the building maybe for $100 a foot. Let's just throw it out there, which is pretty decent once you get in. And you get some tenants and you increase that cash flow and stabilize it. Now you're able to go upwards of 250, maybe 300 a foot. You're able to double and triple your money very easily. All you have to do is find the tenants. There's a very easy way to find these people. Remember, we are in Florida right now. Wendy's, for example, operates in Nebraska, Wyoming. Everywhere they don't have a real estate department to go into every state and find all these locations. How do they find their locations? They have reps, and reps talks to these people. They talk to brokers in certain areas. So if you have a good spot that just lost the juice bar, all you have to do is call whatever Yo-Yo Juice or Jamba Juice or something and tell them that I may have a really good location for you, and you know the owner, I can probably get you guys worked in some kind of build out terms or something like that. And that would be super big way to get ahead, because money is gonna be cheaper money. It is really gonna be inexpensive right now. It is very, very expensive, right? You're borrowing, it is very, very little, because secured assets right now make the values less expensive. So if you're borrowing on credit card, it's 30% of interest rate. If you're borrowing it on your house or your car, you're paying on 3 to 5%, very low right now. If you're a consumer, if you're just a citizen, that you weren't put money in the bank, they're giving you for say 1%, whatever the rates are, they're giving you very little. So they are getting this money from one day, tomorrow you put 100 grand in the bank and you go there, tomorrow you are getting on the grounds out there, right? Thank you so much for watching this video. Keep watching all our videos to educate yourself regarding property. Thank you.